The First Strike. Admiral James Sullivan stood at the viewport of the ESS Hyperion, watching the distant stars with growing concern. The holographic display behind him painted his command center in an eerie red glow, showing the advancing Crixan fleet, their latest invasion force approaching Earth's outer colonies. "They've broken through the Titan defense line, sir," Lieutenant Rhea Patel reported, her fingers dancing across the tactical interface. "Conventional forces are reporting heavy losses." Sullivan nodded grimly. The Crixans had appeared 6 months ago, their biomechanical ships emerging from the depths of unknown space. They'd already conquered 3 star systems, their advanced technology making traditional military responses nearly useless. "Status on Project Eclipse?" Sullivan asked, turning to face Dr. Nadine Okoro, the lead scientist of Earth's most classified military program. The Nigerian researcher smiled, her dark eyes glinting with fierce determination. "The neural interfaces are stable, Admiral. Our partners are ready." Partners, that was the key word that had changed everything. When humanity realized they couldn't match the Crixans' technological advantage, they'd turn to an unexpected source of strength, Earth's own apex predators. "Show me," Sullivan ordered. The main screen lit up, displaying the loading bays of the Hyperion. Inside, massive figures moved with deadly grace, tigers wearing advanced combat suits, their neural interfaces glowing softly along their spines. Each beast was nearly twice the size of their unmodified cousins, their natural hunting instincts enhanced by quantum computing cores and advanced tactical systems. Beside them, packs of wolves prepared for deployment, their stealth suits shimmering as they tested their active camouflage. Bears larger than small tanks performed equipment checks with a precision that would put veteran soldiers to shame. "The neural links are holding strong," Dr. Okoro reported. "Each animal retains their natural hunting instincts while gaining tactical awareness and communication abilities. They're not just following orders, they're true military partners." Sullivan watched as Captain Olivia Wong, leader of the 1st Predator Battalion, moved among the enhanced animals. A massive gray wolf nuzzled her hand, its neural interface pulsing softly as they shared tactical information through their link. "The Crixans think they understand warfare," Wong said, her voice carrying through the command channel. "They've mastered technology, but they've forgotten what it means to be hunted. Time to remind them." The Crixan fleet appeared in the outer system right on schedule, their biomechanical ships moving in perfect formation. Sullivan allowed himself a small smile. The enemy's predictability would be their undoing. "All units, commence Operation Wild Hunt," Sullivan ordered. The response was immediate. Launch bays opened across the Hyperion's hull, releasing pods containing Earth's enhanced predators into space. Their specialized combat suits protected them from vacuum while amplifying their natural abilities. The Crixan commander's transmission arrived exactly as expected, their translator converting alien clicks and whistles into English. "Your primitive weapons cannot harm us. Surrender now and dash." The transmission cut off as the first Tiger Squad reached their target. Enhanced claws, capable of tearing through battleship armor, ripped into the Crixan flagship's hull. Wolves, moving invisible through space, infiltrated through the breaches. Bears engaged in direct assault, their enhanced strength letting them literally tear enemy ships apart. "Sir," Patel reported, her voice filled with awe, "the Crixan fleet is breaking formation. They don't know how to respond to this kind of attack." On the tactical display, Sullivan watched Earth's greatest predators demonstrate why they had ruled their domains for millions of years. Tigers moved through space with impossible grace, their enhanced muscles and neural interfaces letting them treat zero gravity like just another hunting ground. Wolf packs coordinated complex attacks that left Crixan ships exposed and vulnerable. Bears shrugged off enemy fire as they systematically dismantled the invasion fleet. "They expected a conventional military response," Dr. Okoro observed, watching the battle unfold. "Instead, they're facing 4 billion years of evolved hunting instinct, enhanced by modern technology. No tactical computer can match that kind of natural perfection. The battle lasted less than an hour. When it ended, the mighty Crixan fleet was in ruins, their surviving ships fleeing back into deep space. Earth's enhanced predators returned to their carriers, many of them carrying trophy pieces of Crixan technology in their jaws. As Sullivan watched the cleanup begin, he received a priority transmission from Earth Command. The message was brief but significant: Project Eclipse authorized for full deployment. Release the rest of the packs. Looking out at the stars again, Sullivan smiled. The Crixans thought they were invading a primitive world defended only by technology. Instead, they had awakened something far more dangerous, a species that had learned to partner with nature's perfect hunters. The real war was about to begin. Project Guardian. 3 months before the Battle of Hyperion, Dr. Nadine Okoro stood in the underground facility of Project Eclipse, watching as the first successful neural interface integration took place. Before her, a magnificent Siberian tiger named Atlas lay on the examination table, its powerful form relaxed under sedation as the quantum-enhanced neural pathways aligned with its natural hunting instincts. Neural synchronization at 97%, announced Dr. Marcus Rivera, his hands steady as he monitored the delicate procedure. Brain activity patterns are stable and fascinating. The cognitive enhancement is exceeding our projections. The massive tiger's eyes opened, revealing an intelligence that went far beyond natural animal awareness. Its neural interface pulsed with a soft blue glow as it established connection with the facility's systems. Rather than panic or aggression, Atlas displayed careful curiosity, its enhanced mind processing its new capabilities. "Hello, Atlas," Nadine said softly, approaching the table. The tiger's eyes fixed on her, and through the facility's neural translation system, a response formed in clear, measured thoughts. "The integration is interesting. I can think in new ways, but I haven't lost what I am." The tiger's mental voice carried both power and sophistication. "When do we begin hunting the invaders?" Lieutenant Commander Jackson Walsh, the military liaison for Project Eclipse, stepped forward. "That's the remarkable thing about this program. We're not creating weapons, we're establishing partnerships. Each animal maintains their natural identity while gaining the ability to understand and communicate complex concepts." In the adjacent training chamber, Captain Olivia Wong worked with a pack of enhanced wolves. Their stealth suits incorporated cutting-edge metamaterial technology, but it was the wolves' natural pack hunting tactics that made them truly deadly. Through their neural interfaces, they could coordinate complex battlefield strategies while retaining their instinctive hunting prowess. "The Crixans rely entirely on technology," Wong explained to a group of military observers. "They've forgotten what it means to be hunters. Our partners remember." She gestured to the pack leader, a gray wolf named Shadow. "Show them." The wolf pack activated their stealth systems, seemingly vanishing from sight. Through the neural network, observers could see their coordinated movements as they executed a complex infiltration exercise. Their natural pack hunting behaviors, enhanced by tactical computing and advanced technology, created something entirely new in military strategy. "We're not just adding technology to animals," Dr. Rivera explained, monitoring the exercise. "We're creating a true synthesis. The neural interfaces allow for two-way learning. Our partners teach us as much as we teach them." In the Heavy Assault Division, bears underwent combat training. Their natural strength, multiplied by advanced servo-assisted combat suits, made them living siege engines. Yet they also displayed remarkable tactical understanding, using their enhanced intelligence to analyze battlefield situations and adapt their strategies. The key breakthrough, Nadine explained to Admiral Sullivan during his inspection visit, was realizing we needed to work with their natural instincts rather than try to override them. The neural interfaces enhance their existing abilities rather than forcing new behaviors. The program expanded rapidly after the first successes. More animals were carefully selected and invited to join the program, each one chosen not just for physical capabilities but for intelligence and temperament. The neural interfaces were individually calibrated to each animal's natural thought patterns, creating unique partnerships rather than standardized units. What about ethical considerations? Asked diplomatic officer Elena Chen during a project review. Are we not exploiting these creatures? Atlas, who had been observing the meeting, projected his thoughts through the neural network. We choose to fight. Our world is threatened, just as yours is. We understand the stakes. The tiger's mental voice carried absolute conviction. We are not your weapons. We are your allies. This philosophy became the cornerstone of Project Eclipse. Each animal partner was treated as a fellow soldier, given rank and respect according to their abilities and contributions. Training focused on combining their natural hunting skills with advanced military strategy, creating something entirely new in warfare. As the project developed, unexpected benefits emerged. The neural interfaces allowed for unprecedented understanding between species. Scientists learned intricate details about animal behavior and cognition, while the enhanced animals gained deep insight into human technology and tactical thinking. They're advancing faster than we ever expected, Dr. Rivera reported during the final preparation phase. The neural networks are evolving, allowing for more complex strategic thinking while preserving their core instincts. They're becoming something unprecedented, natural hunters with technological sophistication. When news arrived of the Crixan fleet approaching Earth's colonies, Project Eclipse was ready. The enhanced animals understood the threat and their role in defending their world. They had trained extensively, combining their natural hunting abilities with advanced military tactics. Remember, Captain Wong addressed the assembled Predator units before their first deployment, you're not just fighting for humanity. You're fighting for Earth itself, for every creature that calls our world home. The Crixans thought they would face a primitive species relying on crude technology. Instead, they'll face the combined might of Earth's greatest hunters, enhanced by human innovation but never tamed by it. Atlas, now leading the Tiger Division, summed up their mission with predatory simplicity: they invaded our hunting grounds. Now they learn why Earth's predators have ruled their domains for millions of years. As the final preparations for battle began, Dr. Okoro watched her partners prepare for war. They were no longer just test subjects or experimental units. They had become something more, the perfect fusion of natural hunting prowess and advanced technology, ready to defend their shared world against those who thought Earth would be an easy conquest. Battle of the Void. The Crixan reinforcement fleet emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the Arcturus system, their biomechanical ships moving in perfect geometric formations. Supreme Commander Zwextal watched the tactical display with smug confidence. Their initial defeat had been a fluke, an unexpected aberration. Now they would show these primitives the true might of Crixan military power. Multiple contact signatures approaching from Vector 7, reported their sensor officer. Enemy fleet formation is unusual. On the ESS Hyperion, Admiral Sullivan watched the enhanced Predator units deploy. This time, there would be no element of surprise. Instead, they would demonstrate the full capabilities of Earth's new defensive force. All Predator units, execute Operation Shadowstrike, Captain Wong commanded from her tactical station. Through the neural network, she felt the eager anticipation of their animal partners. They weren't just following orders, they were hunting. Atlas led the Tiger squadrons in their first attack run. Their combat suits, now upgraded with advanced propulsion systems, let them move through space with impossible grace. The enemy expects traditional ship-to-ship combat. The Tiger's thoughts resonated through the network. Show them how real hunters fight. The Crixan fleet's perfect formation became their weakness. They had arranged their ships to counter conventional military tactics, leaving themselves vulnerable to the unpredictable attack patterns of Earth's enhanced predators. Dr. Okoro, monitoring the neural networks from her station, watched in amazement as the animal units demonstrated new hunting strategies they developed during training. The wolves, under Shadow's leadership, had learned to use the enemy's energy signatures against them, tracking their prey through the void like scent trails in a forest. Multiple breaches detected across the enemy fleet, Lieutenant Patel reported, her voice tight with controlled excitement. Bear units have penetrated their outer defense line. The enhanced bears, their combat suits now incorporating captured Crixan technology, tore through enemy ships with methodical precision. Their natural strength, multiplied by advanced servo systems, allowed them to literally rip apart battleship armor. Commander Zwextal watched in horror as their carefully planned battle strategy collapsed into chaos. Impossible, they chittered. They're animals. Mere beasts. How can they understand complex space warfare? The answer came in the form of a Tiger squadron that breached their flagship's command deck. Atlas, his neural interface glowing bright blue, faced the Crixan commander directly. "We understand warfare because we understand hunting," the Tiger's thoughts projected clearly, even through the aliens' translation systems. "Your mistake was thinking technology alone makes a warrior." Throughout the system, the battle unfolded like a deadly dance. Wolf packs used their stealth technology to infiltrate and disable enemy vessels from within. Bears created breach points for Tiger squadrons to exploit. Each group maintained their natural hunting patterns while executing complex military strategies. "They're adapting to our tactics," Dr. Rivera observed from his monitoring station. "The neural networks are processing battlefield data and incorporating it into their instinctive behaviors. They're learning as they fight." The Crixan fleet attempted to regroup, forming defensive clusters that might have worked against traditional forces. Instead, they found themselves facing predators who had spent millions of years perfecting the art of hunting prey that gathered in groups. Shadow's wolf pack demonstrated this perfectly, using their stealth suits to create confusion within the enemy formation. "Prey that clusters becomes predictable," the wolf's thoughts echoed through the network. "They think they gain safety in numbers. They only make our hunt easier." Lieutenant Commander Walsh coordinated with the bear units for the final push. "Target their command and control nodes," he ordered. "Show them what happens when you corner an Earth predator." The enhanced bears needed no further encouragement. Their assault on the Crixan command ships became a terrifying demonstration of raw power guided by tactical intelligence. The bears understood the strategic importance of their targets while maintaining their natural ferocity. Admiral Sullivan watched as the mighty Crixan fleet began to break apart. Their perfect formations dissolved into panicked, individual attempts at escape. "They never understood what they were really fighting," he commented to Dr. Okoro. "They thought we would try to match their technology. Instead, we reminded them of something they'd forgotten." Through the neural network, Atlas's response resonated with predatory satisfaction. "We reminded them that before technology, before civilization, there was the hunt. And Earth's hunters have never forgotten their craft." The battle concluded not with a dramatic final explosion, but with something more profound, the sight of the surviving Crixan ships fleeing in terror, their crews having experienced something their advanced technology had never prepared them for, the primal fear of being hunted. In the aftermath, as the enhanced Predator units returned to their carriers, Captain Wong received a priority transmission from Earth Command. The message was brief but carried historic significance: Operation Shadow Strike successful. Project Eclipse now authorized for full offensive operations. The hunt continues. Dr. Okoro, reviewing the battle data with Dr. Rivera, realized they had created something unprecedented in military history, a force that combined the most sophisticated technology with the pure, refined hunting instincts that evolution had spent millions of years perfecting. The Crixans thought they were invading a primitive world, Admiral Sullivan reflected as the Hyperion prepared for its next deployment. Instead, they awakened something they never expected, a partnership between human innovation and nature's perfect hunters. And this is just the beginning. Through the neural network, the Predator units shared their collective anticipation for the battles to come. They weren't just fighting a war anymore, they were defending their hunting grounds. And Earth's greatest hunters had just proven they could take their ancient skills to the stars. Hearts of steel and fur. Captain Olivia Wong sat in the meditation chamber of the ESS Hyperion, her neural interface softly pulsing as she connected with Shadow through their shared mental space. The enhanced wolf lay beside her, both of them processing the recent battles in their own ways. Through their link, memories and emotions flowed freely, the thrill of the hunt, the satisfaction of protecting their home, the deep bond that had grown between human and wolf. "You're troubled," Shadow's thoughts touched her mind. "The weight of command burdens you." "The Crixans are adapting," Olivia responded mentally. "Their latest tactics show they're learning from their defeats. They're becoming more dangerous." In the training simulator nearby, Dr. Nadine Okoro worked with Atlas, studying how the neural interfaces had evolved beyond their original design. The tiger's natural hunting instincts had merged with tactical awareness in ways they hadn't anticipated, creating something entirely new. "It's not just enhancement anymore," Dr. Marcus Rivera observed, monitoring their neural patterns. "The interfaces have become a true bridge between species. We're learning from each other, growing together." Atlas demonstrated this by solving a complex tactical simulation, combining tiger hunting strategies with advanced space warfare concepts. "The void between stars is not so different from the forests of Earth," the tiger's thoughts resonated. "All spaces have their patterns, their rhythms. The hunt remains the same." Lieutenant Commander Walsh entered the training area, his expression grave. "New intelligence reports. The Crixans are developing countermeasures specifically designed against our enhanced units. They're calling in resources from their entire empire." Through the neural network, a bear commander named Titan shared tactical insights. "Let them prepare. They still think like machines, predictable and rigid. We think like hunters, fluid and adaptive." The bond between humans and their animal partners had grown far beyond military necessity. In the recreation areas of the Hyperion, off-duty crew members spent time with the enhanced predators, sharing experiences and learning from each other. The neural interfaces allowed for deep understanding that transcended traditional barriers between species. "I never expected this level of connection," Lieutenant Riya Patel admitted during a training session with a young tiger named Nova. "It's like having another consciousness alongside your own, but not overwhelming or intrusive. We complement each other." Dr. Okoro had noticed similar developments across all units. The wolves' pack mentality had expanded to include their human partners, creating tactical teams that operated with unprecedented coordination. The bears' protective instincts now extended to their entire crews, making them not just warriors but guardians. "The neural links are evolving," she explained to Admiral Sullivan during a briefing. "Each connection is unique, shaped by both the animal's natural instincts and the human's personality. They're becoming true partnerships, each strengthening the other." This evolution proved crucial during an emergency response to a Crixan probe of Earth's outer defenses. A wolf pack under Shadow's leadership detected the stealthy approach of enemy scouts, their enhanced senses combining with advanced technology to track the nearly invisible ships. "They move like wounded prey," Shadow shared through the network, trying to hide their weakness. "But we can smell their fear." The response operation demonstrated how far the partnerships had developed. Humans and animals coordinated seamlessly, each contributing their unique strengths. The wolves' hunting instincts guided their strategy, while human tactical analysis helped optimize their approach. Captain Wong, leading the response team, felt Shadow's fierce joy through their link as they pursued the Crixan scouts. The neural interface let her experience the thrill of the hunt through the wolf's perspective, just as Shadow understood the strategic importance of their mission through her military training. "This is what they never understood," Olivia reflected as they drove the enemy from the system. "They saw Earth as a primitive world to be conquered. They never realized that our planet's greatest strength isn't our technology, it's our ability to form bonds, to learn from each other, to combine our different strengths. In the aftermath of the skirmish, Dr. Rivera made an interesting discovery while analyzing the neural patterns. The interfaces aren't just translating thoughts anymore, he reported. They're facilitating genuine emotional connections. Our partners aren't just understanding our tactical plans, they're sharing our dedication to protecting Earth. Atlas, who had become something of a philosopher among the enhanced units, shared his perspective through the network. Humans gave us the stars, gave us ways to extend our hunting grounds beyond Earth. In return, we remind them of ancient truths, the power of instinct, the importance of understanding your prey, the strength that comes from true partnership. As the Hyperion prepared for its next mission, the crew and their enhanced partners trained together, each group learning from the other. The bears practiced new techniques for breaching enemy ships while teaching their human partners about reading opponents' movements. The tigers shared hunting strategies that were then adapted into space combat tactics. "We're creating something unprecedented," Dr. Okoro told Admiral Sullivan as they watched a joint training exercise. "Not just a military force, but a new kind of community. One that combines human innovation with natural wisdom that's been refined over millions of years." Through the neural network, Shadow added his own thoughts. The Crixans think they face animals enhanced by technology. They don't understand that they face something far more powerful, partnerships forged between equals, each respecting and learning from the other. As the ship's lights dimmed for night cycle, Captain Wong sat with Shadow in their shared quarters, both of them contemplating the battles ahead. Through their neural link, they shared not just tactical plans but also their mutual commitment to protecting their home. Together, Shadow's thoughts merged with Olivia's own. "We are neither fully human nor simply wolf. We are something new, something stronger. And we will show the galaxy what Earth's children can achieve when they stand as one." The final gambit. The massive Crixan armada emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the Sol system, their numbers darkening the space between Mars and Jupiter. This was no mere invasion force, it was the full might of the Crixan Empire, called in from every corner of their domain for one final push to crush the Earth resistance. Supreme Overlord KXVer stood on their command deck, their chitinous armor enhanced with newly developed countermeasures against Earth's predator units. "Let them send their beasts," they declared to their assembled commanders. "We have adapted. We have evolved. We will not be hunted anymore." Aboard the ESS Hyperion, Admiral Sullivan received the reports with grim determination. "They've committed everything to this attack," he noted to his senior staff. "Their entire empire stands before us." Through the neural network, Atlas shared a predator's perspective. They think numbers will save them. They forget that larger herds only make the hunting easier. Dr. Nadine Okoro and Dr. Marcus Rivera worked frantically in the research bay, analyzing the Crixan countermeasures. "They've developed energy fields specifically tuned to disrupt our neural interfaces," Nadine reported. "They're trying to sever the connections between humans and enhanced units." Captain Olivia Wong felt Shadow's fierce response through their link. "They think they can break our bonds with technology," the wolf's thoughts resonated. "They understand nothing of true partnership." The enhanced units prepared for battle, each group adapting their tactics based on what they'd learned from previous encounters. The bears, led by Titan, had developed new techniques for dealing with the Crixans' improved armor. The Tiger squadrons under Atlas had refined their approach to zero-gravity combat, turning the void itself into their hunting ground. "All units, this is Admiral Sullivan," the command channel crackled to life. "Earth Command has given us full authorization for Operation Thunderstrike. The fate of our world rests on this battle. Show them what Earth's defenders can do." The initial clash was unlike anything seen before in space warfare. The Crixans deployed their new countermeasures, filling space with energy fields designed to disorient and separate the enhanced animals from their human partners. But they had underestimated the depth of the bonds they sought to break. The neural interfaces aren't just technology, Dr. Rivera observed as he monitored the battle. They've become something more, a true meeting of minds that can't be disrupted by mere energy fields. Through the chaos of battle, the partnerships held strong. Shadow's wolf pack demonstrated this by adapting their hunting patterns to use the Crixan energy fields against them, turning their countermeasures into weapons. Their technology betrays them, Shadow shared through the network. It creates patterns we can track, weaknesses we can exploit. Atlas led his Tiger squadrons in devastating attack runs, their enhanced reflexes and natural hunting instincts allowing them to navigate through the enemy's defenses. They think like machines, the Tiger's thoughts resonated. We think like hunters. That makes all the difference. The Bear units, massive in their advanced combat suits, engaged the Crixan capital ships directly. Titan's roar echoed through both space and the neural network as they systematically dismantled the enemy's largest vessels. Lieutenant Commander Walsh coordinated the human fleet's support fire, creating corridors of opportunity for the Predator units to exploit. "They're trying to fight nature itself," he commented as he watched the enhanced units work. They never had a chance. The battle reached its climax when Atlas and Shadow's units located the Crixan command ship. Through their neural links, they coordinated with Captain Wong and their human partners to develop a daring plan. "They expect us to attack like soldiers," Olivia shared through the network. "So let's hunt like predators instead." What followed was a masterpiece of coordinated warfare. Wolf packs used their stealth technology to create gaps in the enemy's defenses. Tiger squadrons slipped through these openings, their enhanced strength and speed letting them tear through the command ship's supposedly impenetrable hull. Bear units provided the decisive blow, breaching the central command deck itself. Supreme Overlord KXVR found themselves face to face with Earth's enhanced defenders. Atlas stood before them, neural interface glowing bright blue, while Shadow's pack moved to cut off any escape. "Impossible," KXVR chittered. "You're just animals. How could you defeat our greatest technologies?" Through the neural network, Atlas's response echoed with ancient wisdom: "We are not just animals, and they are not just humans. We are Earth's children, standing together. Every piece of technology you built, every countermeasure you developed, was based on fighting soldiers. But we are hunters, and we have spent millions of years perfecting our craft." The Crixan surrender was broadcast across their entire fleet. As their ship stood down, Dr. Okoro made a startling discovery while analyzing the battle data. "The neural interfaces have evolved beyond our original design," she reported to Admiral Sullivan. "They're not just allowing communication anymore, they're creating a new kind of shared consciousness, a perfect blend of human intelligence and natural hunting instinct." In the aftermath of victory, as Earth celebrated its defenders, Captain Wong sat with Shadow in their quiet corner of the Hyperion. Through their neural link, they shared not just thoughts but a deep understanding of what they had achieved. "The Crixans thought they could conquer us because they saw Earth as a primitive world," Olivia reflected. "They never understood that our planet's greatest strength lies in its diversity, in the bonds we can forge between different species." "They saw technology as power," Shadow added, his thoughts merging seamlessly with hers. "We showed them that true strength comes from partnership, from combining the best of what each species has to offer." Admiral Sullivan's final report to Earth Command summed up what they had learned: the Crixan Empire fell not to superior weapons or advanced technology, but to something they had forgotten in their rush to dominate the stars: the power of natural adaptation, the strength of true partnership, and the unbreakable bonds that can form between different species when they choose to stand together. Through the neural network, Earth's enhanced defenders shared their collective satisfaction. They had protected their home not just through force of arms, but by demonstrating a new way of thinking about warfare, about partnership, about the relationship between technology and nature. As the Hyperion set course for Earth, Atlas shared one final thought that resonated with all who heard it: "We have shown the galaxy something new, that the future belongs not to those who seek to dominate through technology alone, but to those who remember the wisdom of nature while embracing the possibilities of innovation. We are Earth's children, all of us, and together we are invincible.